To check your ROS installation, type ROS2 space followed by double tapping tab key, and that lists out all the available commands for ROS2, of which we're going to try ROS2 run, again space and hit the tab twice. That lists out all the functionalities for run command. Alright, with that done, we'll run our very first ROS2 node. For that I type ROS2 run package name followed by node name, and the package name here is demo nodes cpp and the node name is talker. Alright, now that talks by publishing hello world with a count to a particular topic, which we'll see soon. Alright, let's run a listener node, which is a subscriber by the way, by typing ROS2 run package name followed by node name. Now these are inbuilt nodes that are provided by ROS, just to learn about it and build some familiarity with the whole ecosystem. So don't worry too much about the package name and node name at this point. Let's list out all the nodes that are active by a ROS2 list node. ROS2 node list, and that lists out listener and talker, which are, by the way, the two nodes that are active. And similarly, you can list out the topics that are active by typing ROS2 topic list, which gives you chatter, which is the node of this is the topic of our interest, which we'll see soon, and parameter events and a bunch of other topics. Now, if you stop one of those nodes and list the topics and nodes again, you'll see that the talker node has disappeared and the topics remain pretty much the same. And I'm just going to close the listener node as well, and now there are no nodes that are active, and the chatter topic has disappeared as well. Now that we've done that, let's just restart both the nodes and try running ROS2 node list and ROS2 topic list as before, and let's see if the nodes are back. And yes, the nodes are back, and yes, all the topics are back, including the chatter node. Alright, now the chatter topic, by the way. Now let's run the talker node alone, and if I list out all the nodes that are active, you can just see that there is only one node that's active, that's the talker node, and all the topics are the same. I'm just going to use a different functionality here. I'm just going to read whatever's on that topic without really writing a subscriber or a listener node. I'm just going to directly do it from my command line. For that I type ROS2 topic echo topic name, which is chatter, by the way. And that sends me a whole bunch of data which the publisher node, the talker node, published to that topic, that's chatter. Now if I list all the nodes that are active as before, I see that there is only one node that's active, that's the talker node. And let's try something different now. Let's just run the listener node without running the talker node. And as before, there's only one node that's active, but this time around it's the listener node. And I type ROS2 topic pub chatter standard message string data hi from terminal, which is a really long way of telling the terminal that, hey, I want to publish hi from terminal to this particular topic, that is chatter, and the type of that message is a string. Now if I run ROS2 node list again, I can see that only node that's active is the listener node, but all the topics are there as before. Now if I run the talker node and run the listener node here, you can see that whatever the talker node publishes is printed by the listener node, which is subscribed to that particular topic. Now, there's one more way for seeing what topics and nodes are active, and this time around a little more visually, and we're going to use RQT graph to do this. If I click on node graph and I zoom in a little bit, you can see that there are two nodes that are active. One is the talker node and listener node, and there are messages flowing from the talker to the listener over the topic chatter. Now, this is a nice easy way to visualize whatever is going on in your ROS system. Now I'm just going to run a different kind of, again, built-in ROS2 node, which is TurtleSim. To run that, I type ROS2 run package name, which is TurtleSim, and node name TurtleSim _ node. That's the node name. TurtleSim is the package name. And on a different terminal, I type ROS2 run package name followed by node name, which is TurtleSim, followed by turtle _ teleup _ key. Now this gives me a turtle, or in later tutorials you'll see a robot on the screen that I can move around with my keyboard, and if I press Q, the whole program will exit, which is pretty neat, right? I mean, in a few seconds we have created, at least run a teleoperable robot or a turtle. Now if I test the whole thing, if I visualize the same thing in my RQT graph, again as before, you can see that there are two nodes that are active, turtle sim and turtle, and you can see that there are things flowing back and forth between these two nodes, which we will talk about in detail in a later tutorial. For now, let's just list all the nodes as before, and like you would expect, you can see the turtle node and the teleop key node, and there is a node corresponding to RQT graph. Now if I list all the topics, you can see all the topics that are relevant to this particular example listed over there. And what if I just close the simulator window? I still have the teleop key window, but the simulator window has been closed. You can see that the node corresponding to the simulator window has disappeared from my RQT graph, and if I close the other window, both of them disappear, which I think is pretty neat, right? So this is a tool that's great for building intuition and learning all the basics of ROS. See you in class. Looking forward to the next tutorial.